Did you know that a huge number of Schengen visa applications are rejected every year? Many people assume it's due to complicated financial documents or a weak travel itinerary. But the real reason is often something much simpler, something easily overlooked: travel insurance. One tiny mistake on your insurance policy can lead to an instant visa refusal, shattering your travel dreams before they even begin. Today, we're going to dive deep into this critical topic. We'll uncover why this happens, how to avoid it, and what to do if you've already made this mistake. Stay with me, because this information could be the key to your successful Schengen visa application. So, why is travel insurance even a requirement for a Schengen visa? It's not just a suggestion, it's the law. The legal basis for this is Regulation EC No. 810/2009 of the European Parliament and of the Council, commonly known as the EU Visa Code. This regulation explicitly states that applicants for a uniform short-stay visa must prove they are in possession of adequate and valid travel medical insurance. The reason is simple: to ensure that visa holders do not become a financial burden on the public healthcare systems of the Schengen member states. If you have a medical emergency during your trip, your insurance is there to cover the costs, not the taxpayers of the country you're visiting. This is a non-negotiable part of the application, and consulates take it very seriously. Now, let's talk about the most well-known requirement: the minimum coverage of €30,000. Many people see this number and just assume any policy with that amount is fine. But what does this €30,000 actually need to cover? It's not just for a doctor's visit. This amount must cover any expenses which might arise in connection with repatriation for medical reasons, urgent medical attention, emergency hospital treatment, or even death during your stay. This means if you get seriously ill or have an accident, the insurance must be able to pay for your ambulance, your hospital stay, any necessary surgeries, and if the worst happens, the cost of repatriating your remains back to your home country. It's a comprehensive safety net. A policy that only covers hospitalization but excludes repatriation, for example, will be rejected. The consulate needs to see that all these potential high-cost events are fully covered. One of the biggest and most dangerous myths out there is the so-called 15-day grace period. Many applicants believe they only need insurance for the exact dates of their travel, and that the consulate will automatically add a 15-day buffer. This is a huge misunderstanding that leads to countless rejections. The regulation does mention a period of grace of 15 days, but it is intended for visa holders to have flexibility in case of last-minute travel plan changes. However, you, the applicant, must purchase an insurance policy that already includes this 15-day period on top of your planned stay. For example, if you plan to travel from June 1st to June 15th, your insurance policy should be valid from June 1st to June 30th. Relying on the consulate to add this period for you is a gamble, and it's one you are likely to lose. Always buy a policy that explicitly covers your travel dates, plus an additional 15 days. So, how do you find an insurance provider that the Schengen consulates will actually accept? Not all insurance companies are created equal in the eyes of the embassies. The first step is to check the official website of the specific Schengen country's embassy or consulate you are applying to. They often provide a list of approved or recognized local insurance companies. Using a company from this list is your safest bet. If you choose an international provider, ensure they have a representative office or a partner in the Schengen area. This is crucial because it ensures that claims can be handled easily and locally. Before you buy, do a quick online search. Type in the insurance company's name plus Schengen visa reviews. See what other applicants are saying. Verifying the company's legitimacy beforehand can save you from a world of trouble. Let's look at some common mistakes with real, anonymous examples. We had a case where an applicant bought a policy with $50,000 in coverage, thinking more is better. The visa was rejected. Why? Because the policy had a $500 deductible. A deductible, or excess, is the amount you have to pay out of pocket before the insurance kicks in. Schengen visa insurance must have zero deductible. The consulate needs to know that the insurance will pay from the very first euro of cost. Another applicant was rejected because their policy, bought from a local company in their home country, was not recognized in the Schengen area. It had no European partner office to process claims. And a third common mistake: an applicant submitted a group insurance policy provided by their employer. It looked great on paper, but the policy document didn't explicitly state the applicant's name and the specific coverage details. It was a generic company policy, which is not acceptable. The policy must be personalized to you. When you receive your policy document, you need to become a detective. Don't just file it away. Read it carefully. What should you look for? First, your name must be spelled exactly as it is in your passport. No nicknames, no abbreviations. Second, the policy must explicitly state that it is valid for all Schengen countries. A policy that only lists France, for example, will be rejected if your itinerary includes other Schengen nations. Third, look for the clauses that detail the coverage. The words medical emergencies, hospitalization, and repatriation must be present. The coverage amount should be listed in euros, or if it's in another currency, it must be clearly equivalent to at least 30,000 euros. And crucially, find the section on the deductible or excess. It must state that the deductible is 0. These details are what the visa officer will be scanning for. So, what happens if you've done everything, but your visa still gets rejected with the reason cited as proof of travel medical insurance is not adequate? Don't panic. First, read the rejection letter carefully. It will usually have a checkbox indicating the reason. If it's the insurance, you have two main options. The first is to appeal the decision. To do this, you will need to purchase a new, correct insurance policy that meets all the requirements we've discussed. You will then write a formal appeal letter, explaining that you have rectified the mistake and attach the new policy document along with any other required paperwork. Your second option is to simply reapply. This is often faster than the appeal process. Again, you must buy a new, compliant insurance policy and submit a completely new visa application, ensuring this time that the insurance is flawless. The key is to address the specific reason for refusal directly and prove you have fixed it. To summarize, your travel insurance is not just another piece of paper in your application file. It is a critical component that can make or break your visa approval. Always remember the key rules. A minimum of 30,000 euros coverage, validity for all Schengen countries, 0 deductible, and it must cover medical emergencies, hospitalization, and repatriation. Buy from a recognized company, and always add the 15-day grace period to your policy duration yourself. Before you submit your application, treat your insurance policy like your passport. Double-check every single detail, every name, every date, and every clause. Taking these extra 10 minutes to verify your insurance is the final, crucial step to securing your travel plans and ensuring your European adventure gets off to a smooth start. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more essential travel tips.